Do you consider Jericho Dodd a main character? Why or why not?
I do, because I think without Jericho, the story's not there. And my intent with Jericho was, to never any mention of him was always backstory. So, obviously, he's not alive during the main story thread, but I wanted to creep people out just with the way people talked about Jericho and the way they felt when they were around Jericho. Um, so I definitely I think he is a main character, even though I'm never in his point of view, just because I wanted the reader throughout the entire book to be feeling Jericho, and hopefully that
Mission
came
accomplished.
across.
Yeah, we felt him.
I I just had such respect for how much of a presence he was,
Mhm.
and everything was reference or context and nothing directly from him. So mission accomplished.
Yeah. And, he's kind of a monstrous figure, but at the same time, to give him depth, I wanted to give him that that side where you feel for him. And the same with Nathaniel as his older brother. He's ashamed of him, but at the same time, he takes up for him. Doesn't want people to know he did, but so that and that was a whole new aspect of emotional intrigue as far as Nathaniel coming back to the island and wondering how he's going to be received as the brother of Jericho, um, and dealing with his own emotions as far as what happened, with the two of them after it all went down. So I try as much as I can when I write a horror novel, I want to entertain. Um, if I can scare, that's great, but I also wanna bring out as many emotions as I can. If I can make somebody cry during the book, that's great, or if I can make them laugh, even better. So I try to, when I write my horror novels, to bring out all the emotion.
I mean, I
Yeah, I
think you do
think
a
I think
fantastic
Dig
job of
yeah,
that.
Dig had a lot of dread for me. Like, like the I was telling Kendall, like the music when in Jaws when the shark is coming, that like
Yes.
dread, you feel like that was like how I felt reading Dig. It was just like so much dread. It was so great.
Well, good, because that's exactly what I was going for. I wanted dread is the word. I wanted people to
Yeah.
feel dread from Jericho, even though Jericho was dead the whole book. Um,
Mission
so
accomplished.
You
thank
nailed
you.
it because I felt like uh, every chapter ended in such a way that I had to start the next chapter because the
Mhm.
tension was just too strong. I had to know what happened next. So
Yeah.
And
nailed it.
if I had to name the main character in Dig, it would be Amy. Um, but I wasn't initially in her point of view. Um, and that happened, halfway through the first draft. I said, this book needs more. Amy's such an important character to it. I'm going to start writing. I needed to write chapters in her point of view. And once I did that, she in my mind kind of took over the narrative. So I'm glad I did that.